thank Rod for his service as chair. Rod has served on the executive committee for the past 4 years, but just in this past year alone, where he has served as the chair, he's presided over 6 executive meetings and 3 board meetings. He's checked in with me every week to keep in touch with what's happening with the NRLA. He's attended and has spoken at least a dozen annual meetings all over the Northeast. He hosted NRLA's 125th anniversary featuring Jay Leno. He presided over major changes at the Expo. And more recently, he oversaw the development of a strategic plan that will significantly strengthen our organization and that has goals to expand the association to increase service to everybody that's a part of this organization. Rod, we want to thank you especially for your service this past year. We are all humbled to be served by you and all of the time and dedication that you've given to us. And we also want to thank Lori for being by your side at all of those meetings as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rita, and thank you. Apologize. Serving as your NRLA chairperson over this past year has been an honor and a privilege, which I have both enjoyed and found immeasurably rewarding. I've had the opportunity to meet many of you personally and have made many wonderful new friends while traveling across the Northeast to various venues and events. Whether it was participating in our LBM Expo or attending the annual meetings and recognition ceremonies, celebrating the achievements of so many champions in the lumber and building materials industry, these occasions will remain some of the highlights of my time in office. During these events, I often found myself recalling the 1985 George Jones classic, Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes? Although focused on the heritage of country music, I felt the question applied equally to the NRLA. What are we doing as an industry to recruit and to train the next generation to pick up where our own champions have left off? What steps are we taking to mentor the next generation and to instill in them a sense of passion for our industry? To what extent are we willing to get personally involved by serving on a committee or recruiting new members or cultivating greater interest in NRLA projects and endeavors? Alexander Graham Bell once said, "Great discoveries and improvements invariably involve the cooperation of many minds." To this end, I am proud to have been a part of the Board of Directors' efforts over the past year to project what our industry might look like in 10 years and to start developing a strategic plan that will best prepare us to embrace the next decade with confidence and purpose. With that in mind, I'd like to encourage each of you to get involved and never forget how much we need your individual strengths and talents to achieve our organizational objectives. Mutual support, shared goals, and continued cooperation are key to the NRLA's effectiveness and longevity, and each of you holds a piece of that puzzle. When Mother Teresa was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979, she said that when we work hard all day long, we ourselves feel that what we are doing is just a drop in the ocean. But if our individual drops were not in the ocean would be dry. Each of you, your businesses, your employees, are drops in our ocean, and without each of you, we would be empty and dry. Please get involved and never forget how collectively important we all are. In closing, I want to take this opportunity to publicly thank all of the NRLA staff members for their dedication and their tireless efforts on behalf of the association and its members. I especially want to express my deep gratitude to Rita for her bountiful patience and her personal friendship. I'm also grateful to the NRLA Board of Directors and the Executive Committee for their support, along with their ongoing dedication and commitment to the NRLA. And I too want to also thank Dana Schnipper for his friendship and for his leadership on the board throughout his time of service. And to Judy, thank you for your friendship to Lori and I during our time. Thank you. I want to thank my employers, Don and Mike Hammond, for their support and their willingness to allow me to take all of the time needed to serve in this capacity. I also want to thank my wife, Lori, for her love and her support through this last year. And finally, I want to thank each one of you. This has been a year of personal growth and achievement for me that I will remain forever grateful for, and the confidence and the trust that you've placed in me. Thank you very much.